Welcome on back, folks. It is game number 2 of our match day here for the CEA Spring 2021 season. It's our second week of play, and things are heating up with last season's champion stepping up to the plate. It's the Ninjacats facing off against Windows Drivers. My name is Upmine, joined here by Door, and we were kind of talking pre-game how this one might be a swift one.
I mean, how can you expect anybody to go toe-to-toe? This is David versus Goliath. And David ran out of rocks. This is going to be a tough one, but let's see what Windows Drivers can do. We've seen good stuff out of a lot of these Microsoft teams before. I'm expecting them to at least be able to hold a little bit of ground, a little bit of water in this match. Taking a look at the roster as well, it's not going to be any easier than last season. Ninjacats are running in with the same exact three that they've had before. It's Razak, Literal, and the remaining player that we can't see on our screen right now, but let's hop right into the action, Gus.
Yes, sir. Piranha, Razak, and Literal stepping up to the plate. And on the other side for Windows Drivers, this team is really full of players that all have their own matchmaking experience. And okay, you give them an opportunity like that, they're gonna shine. They're all at about the Champ 2 level of things. So I mean, nothing bad. And also, these guys are potentially teammates or co-workers. I mean, this is a full Microsoft battle.
Battle between co-workers. It's a tough one. Let's take a look at the game, though. We're already getting a little down and dirty with the Ander on the back foot. This might be closer than we anticipated, Gus. This is looking, honestly, fairly convincing from the Windows driver's side so far. You're coming in, you're an unknown. You're inherently going to be the underdog when you're going up against the champs, but they don't let up quite too easily here. Ninjacats playing solid. Playing continuously consistent. Right. Move up the line, spell check. Let's get an interception. It's back to Razak. Piranha, actually. Nice intercept. Literal going for a touch, but it just lays it out to Aaron with some good ball control. After that first goal, things have really slowed down here on the pitch.
Yeah, it's both teams. I mean, this is what we expected off the rip, right? Both teams are trying to solidify themselves, just trying to get used to what would be the player of one another. But Aaron was having some ping issues early on. Looks like things have finally stabilized. And, well, it's good that they actually got a goal in during those issues, which is a little bit weird to say. Once a team actually has some ping issues, usually you try to expect a little bit of a loss at the beginning of things. But this time it's a pretty big play in this. Yeah, this is going to lead into a goal. Good stuff from Razak. It's just a little 1-2 play up the front end where it's only two defenders. They essentially have to take on the hard 1v1s. Literal and Piranha, they separate them, and Razak is there as the anchor rotating from the mid side. 1-1 score line. It's exactly what you expect.
Yeah, I think the impressive part about this is just how casual it felt. For Ninjacats, every single goal they get, they just make it look so easy. Ball control in the midfield. That's a big double commit by the Microsoft driver's side. Do they have the recovery option? They do. It's going to be Ander. We'll give it to them. Effectively stuck on ledge here. Looking for more to build their way out. But it's just so difficult. Shot after shot, rip after rip. They've still got defenders to go, though. This Windows driver's side and holding on well.
Again, I'm liking this, but the defensive rotation is looking a little bit scrappier. I do like the wing battles, but oh, that one just stinks. Aaron somehow saving that one away. Going opposite side, having to pull a complete 180. And, I mean, off of that, you would expect a goal from the Ninjacats, but good hustle at least.
Yeah, the pressure just does not stop. The second Ninjacats get a little bit of advantage, they turn it into a goal. It's not just shots that's a big thing to remember. It's not just rotations. They're taking away your boost. They're bumping your cars around. They're not letting you get up in the air. They're challenging everything first. Nothing is a free ball. And so you get suffocated out of these goals. That's why stopping teams like the Ninjacats in the midfield before they can build up to that is so important.
Okay, yet another opportunity. Razak, he actually leaves that one away, lets the other team kind of just stew in their own mistake, just like they just see the ball bouncing back and forth on their own end. And Literal is there just for the dagger. Goes right by Aaron, and Piranha was actually going for a mid-air bump, almost a mid-air demo. So that's a couple of these players there, they're feeling it right now.
The confidence is coming back online here for the Ninjacats side. I think it's what we're recognizing, right? It's only week 2. They got to get into the swing of things. That one goal, fluke. They're feeling themselves again. Literal has got ball possession, and they just don't let it go. Literal's going to play the ball back. Perfect pass here. It's everything you want. A little bit hard, but they should be able to recover from this with no problem.
just a nice light pass, too. Love to see that. It's a little shift at least, but even then, just about halfway through our game, Piranha trying to send one forward. Razak was in a good position. I'm not going to be able to collect. Good one-by-one play at the moment coming in from Windows drivers. A couple of players having to stick away from the defensive side, though, but Spellcheck and Aaron watching each other sixes. Good coverage. Now the ball is up towards the blue side. Razak and the Ninjacats having to hold off. Ander, nice one, but it's even better from Razak as he actually fights that one up somehow. Coming out of nowhere, essentially. But now the ball is all the way over towards the orange side where it's Spellcheck. Has to clear that one away. A little bit faster of a situation now for the Ninjacats, where Windows drivers, it's getting almost like baitingly slow. Like the misconception of like depth of field is really catching me at the moment, as Ninjacats, they're very much used to a faster style of play. But as the ball slowly gets over towards your side of the field, you start to get this sense of like fear, maybe. Is that just me?
I mean, in the world of deadly animals right now, the Ninjacats are just an anaconda. They're squeezing the life out of Windows drivers. There was a point there in that attack that we just saw where none of the three players had more than 10 boost in their canister. And that's the tough part about playing against Ninjacats. They'll be patient. They'll wait. They know that the food will come to them. They know that the goals will come if they just deny the boost for long enough. With three players back, fully committed, they stay confident. Both of the boosts have been taken. Aaron on 0 in the gas tank right now is barely able to get anything done, but it leaves Razak with an open goal. Just 9 boost on Spellcheck right now. This is so difficult for Windows drivers to play.
Holy. 3 straight opportunities for the Ninjacats to get a goal. All of them awkward, so awkward for Windows drivers. And, well, we were still able to deflect all of those situations. So, you know what? We're seeing some opportunities back, but we've seen 90% of this game go over towards the side of the Ninjacats, and it's going to maintain that way for really for the end of this one. But, man, oh, man, I'm liking the effort. I'm liking the play from Windows drivers. But, yeah, Ninjacats, they always got something up their sleeve, and it's in the form of Razak this time. Awkward angle, but he's still able to make gold out of it.
Yeah, I think he hit the nail on the head, though. We have to give some real props to Windows drivers for holding on as long as they are. Even with 3 players in the goal, sitting on 0 boost, that is a tough goal to defend against Ninjacats. And by God, they're doing it. Keeping this game a lot closer than I think even you and I thought heading into today. We expect any unknown team to go up against Ninjacats to kind of, just get the... It feels like the inaugural spanking. You come over to CEA and then you meet Ninjacats and they say, welcome to the team. But so far, it hasn't really been that. If Windows drivers can find a couple more counterattacking ideas, there's some real chance at a game here.
Yeah, I mean, that almost feels like that's it, right? It just comes down to the counterattack, but it's still that same Ninjacats from the last season, right? Just kind of consistent all over the field. And really, some of these players, they're already starting to go for some of their own individual plays, their own hard 1v1s, and there's really not much you can do from there, especially when the Ninjacats are feeling themselves. They're very much if there's an equivalent to like Counter-Strike or Valorant, this is a puggy team. They love to play pugs, they love to play on their own, they love to freestyle, and you give Ninjacats that space and they're going to be able to act upon that mentality. However, the counterattack goes in quick and Windows drivers could find a couple of quick ones.
Well, talking about mentality, I want to kind of highlight what we've seen out of Windows drivers so far, and that's been strong mentality. Aaron coming out after that game saying that was fun. Like, man, you were just stuck in your goal for 5 minutes straight. If you're having a good time, I am impressed, because what I feel like is happening here is Ninjacats have pushed Windows drivers to play probably better than they've ever had to. And they're feeling good about that, right? Windows drivers know they're playing well, and they know that they're not actually too far from being able to fire back against the best team that we have here at CEA.
Oh, Piranha, you hate to see that. That's actually an opportunity for Windows drivers to get themselves yet another early lead. But it actually goes away. Literal with a nice bloop. It's going to have to come down to both Ander and Spellcheck to try to communicate that one out. But, well, again, the communication ends up leading into a double commit, which is a little bit unfortunate. Big boost, however, big bump. It's going to be Literal having to clear that away from the midfield area. And, oh, Piranha stuffing out Ander. I mean, that's just good move because, again, Literal, he had at least from the angle, at least from his positioning off that clear, he should not have been able to win that one out, but he was able to get up to the ball as quickly as possible and still give Andrew that awkward situation in the defensive side. A minute in, and it's the Ninjacats in the lead.
Yeah, it's a nifty follow-up as well by Piranha. I gotta give props. There's only one goal right now.
Piranha.
And so far, this game, we've seen more counterattacks in the first minute from Windows drivers than we saw in the entirety of last game. So they're controlling their own boost better. They're playing faster, but it is inherently a little bit more of a dangerous game for them, even if they are feeling more confident.
Ooh. Yes, shifty scenario. This time we're seeing a whole lot more instinctual, maybe reactionary rotations coming out from the Windows drivers team. This time they essentially they get one shot and they're all out of there. They all go park the bus, all three in the back, which is that exactly a bad idea to play like against the Ninjacats? I don't think so.
That's the thing though, is like you're playing to not get beat too badly, which isn't how you want to be playing Rocket League. You want to play Rocket League to win. You know, it either goes one on your win side, one on your loss side. It doesn't really matter how many goals by, right? You're just trying to get it done the best you can. So I respect them. Look, Windows drivers, they know who they're playing against, and they're going for the throat. 1-1, even score. This team can hold their own, guys. I don't need any hyper defense. I don't need any, we'll try and get scored on as little as possible. By God, take the fight to them.
Yeah, Aaron just kind of spreading out of nowhere with a double at that. Fights it up in the wing, still fighting up in the attacking side, actually allowing time for his teammates to actually recollect over towards that midfield area. Again, just good route, good play. That's just Aaron coming out on his own.
To look for a little bit more now. The girls trying to fire back. Ninjacats are not happy about the state of this game right now. They expected an easy cruise on a Saturday morning.
What?
It has been anything but. The counterattacks here. They've arrived into Ninjacats half. Where the hell do you clear this ball? There's two drivers players just waiting for you. Beautiful pass down to Literal is the answer who clears the ball out proper. Spell check though with the demolition. Keeps them on their toes. And oh my God, another one off the back post. There's nobody left. They've all respawned. Literal just in the nick of time is going to get there. But the pressure is on. And Ninjacats are on the back foot.
Unreal that you say that, right? Still yet another opportunity for the Ninjacats. Trying to send it forward, but it's actually spell check, collecting it on his lonesome. Little bit slow, but he actually baits out Razak for the interaction. Oh my, Razak! He gets himself a collateral, double demos. But some way, somehow, Windows drivers, they still have someone on that back end. Still, somehow, someone able to defend that ball away. So, I mean, this gotta be like the Ninjacats looking down at their little brother, and their little brother has a big stick in their hands, man. I mean, they've got some fun, they've got some action, and they're ready. They're whacking away at the big stick. The big brother, he's peeved. He wants his time on the Xbox.
1:35 on the clock, and one goal has never felt so far away for Ninjacats. The last time we saw them push this far was when Booz Allen showed up in finals and really gave them a fight. Windows drivers, this feels just ridiculous coming from them. Aaron's got some pressure. 1:30. This has got to be the reset point for Ninjacats. They're playing reactionary. Windows drivers are the ones throwing all the curveballs right now. It was Spellcheck who put the first double demo up on the board. And then later, it was Razak to try and react to that. We need to see Windows kind of get caught by surprise if Ninjacats want to come back in this.
Here we go again, folks. It's
oh,
gonna.
no.
Oh no! I was about to say. I'm like, oh well, here we go again. It's gonna be yet another attack over towards the back end. But no, the bounce back from Aaron, looking like a game of Pong at this point, where he just bounces off the floor and it lands perfectly into the cup. This time, it's a top right bin, and it's a 3-1 scoreline, unbelievably for Windows drivers.
1 minute on. And honestly, you kind of question, right? These players know each other, right? You're coming from the same Microsoft area.
Yep.
You talk to each other all the time.
What?
Did Ninjacats know what they were getting into today? That's my question.
Probably.
You have to feel like they know, right? You're looking at an all-champs team. They're going to be solid no matter what. But this is, I think, a higher pay grade than anybody was ready for. Literal still has time, but 2 goals is a tall ask for any team here.
Oh boy. All right, Piranha, 30 seconds left, trying to send it forward. This time it's actually spell check with his own clear. Razak. Oh, the passing play. Somehow Razak is actually able to collect that one up. Double on the wing. Literal now. Trying to send it forward, leaves it open to Piranha, hits off back wall. That one's going to be a goal, isn't it? Yes, it is. Razak gets it in. 10 seconds left. Don't want to say it's possible, but it's certainly possible. Holy.
Possible and realistic are two different things, Gus, right? Anything can happen here. But 10 seconds, I guarantee you, there's going to be somebody hanging back in the goal for Windows Drivers. At least one player. And we saw them hold on 4-1 with shots being peppered at their goal. I know they can hold on here unless a little bit of magic comes out from Razak and Literal. The shot's there. The demo is as well. Just one goalkeeper back. Hold on to this. Piranha's up. Plenty of boost. Decides to go off the wall. It's an awkward bounce, though, and no one's there for the follow-up. Windows Drivers, game number 2. Gus, we've got a series.
Round of applause. Windows Drivers certainly impressing. I mean, they had their own opportunities and not too many, right? We only had a very certain amount of shots on goal. If I'm not mistaken, only 6 for the Windows Drivers side, and they were able to convert really all of them. Of course, that statistic can get a little bit inflated, especially with just a couple of balls being cleared, and that could actually be considered a shot. So Windows Drivers, even less so then. They made their own opportunities. They made their own midfield space, and they were able to capitalize. Unreal stuff.
I want to focus in on the shots. You mentioned going 2 out of 6 shots for Windows Drivers, but the defensive capability of this shot, I think it was a total of over 10 shots, 11 or 12 being thrown up by Windows, or not, by Ninjacats.
Just about 10, yeah.
Yeah, and they still weren't able to fully capitalize on it, which is ridiculous. The defense that Windows Drivers is putting on is spectacular. The counterattacks are consistent. If there's a team to try and really contest Ninjacats, this could be it.
Folks, in we go. Game number 3, and what we expected to be a swift 3-0. Little did we know is that this Windows Drivers team, well, they've got what it takes. Ninjacats already opening things up with a little bit of midfield control, but with a clear forward, it's Windows Drivers with their own opportunity to counterattack. Aaron in the back lines has an empty backfield, but has to at least get a second bump in for a pass, but it doesn't matter. There was actually a Ninjacat player that actually missed out on the clear up. Aaron again, just with the empty pressure. It's Literal again. Yet another whiff from Ninjacats. Maybe ring rust.
Maybe rust, maybe nerves. I don't know. This is the first time we've seen them be pushed like this early in a season.
I don't think it would be like nerves in like a regular season thing, right? But like, I don't know. I don't know. Maybe that. Never mind. Never freaking mind. Literally opening things up, both in a mental state and a physical state. Pinch off the floor, full control. Literal. What a shot. What a play. Just about a minute in. And the Ninjacats, they got some life. Looking at this team overall, there's so much that you have to overcome with Ninjacats, right? Not only is it a team that just constantly brings it to you, attacking side, defensive side, consistent play, stealing boost. Yeah, everything is perfect for this team. But on top of that, they're cold as ice. They just do not stop. It doesn't matter what the circumstances are. We saw the shot from Literal. We know they're cool and calm. A minute in, they look for opportunities. They're still finding beautiful passing plays like that. It's not the shot they're looking for, but it's got Windows Drivers up against the ropes, to say the least. Oh, Literal. That's a little bit worse for wear. Piranha was in a good angle for that. I mentioned the good communication, but a little bit better would have been great. Spell check with an opportunity. Had to just take it up solo, and it ends up going away off the wall. Literal. Oh, man. 0 boost, but it still comes up big for Windows Drivers. Dude, if he had even a small boost pad, he would have been able to get that goal. Literal is starting to come up big now, but he just wasn't able to get the opportunity at the end of things.
I think this comes down to just the reliability and the resourcefulness of the Windows Drivers defense. When the rotations can't be perfect, when the boost isn't there, they're like the MacGyver of Rocket League. They just make something out of nothing. It is ridiculous what this defense has done, and I think that's what's really done it for them so far is the defense. But we got to remember, they're down a goal, and they've got to find one somewhere. So they have to find that Game 2 spunk that they had, that little bit of moxie to pull things together and even up the score.
Well, dang, folks. Halfway through our game, Windows Drivers Not too many opportunities to make their way forward, I'll be completely honest. If I'm not mistaken, only 2 shots on net. No, 1 shot on net thus far from Windows Drivers, and that was an own opportunity made by Spellcheck. Nothing team-based thus far on the front end. Just about 2 minutes left. It's been Literal as the attacking anchor. And we're seeing more of a 2-1 setup where it's just going to be one person just trying to fight solo on the front end. And well, you just kind of send players one by one, and there it goes. There it goes again. So Literal in that case, or I'm sorry, Piranha in that case, he went up for the attack, and he's just left over as the anchor. What's his job? He's supposed to rotate back. He takes a little bit of a detour, right? Gets a little bit of a demo. That's easy, a little bit tricky, right? A little bit cheeky, and that ends up turning out into a goal. 2 minutes left into the game. Ninjacats get to go back, but that's the magic of kickoffs, folks. There's always a chance for either team to get themselves a coin flip, and it's actually Windows Drivers to put this game within 1 still.
Yeah, I really gotta, you gotta take your hat off, right? People say, oh, random, this and that, kickoff goal. There is a fair amount of strategy that goes into kickoff.
There's a flow chart.
Yeah, and Windows Drivers have been winning them consistently. Look at this. Spell check down the line. That was redirected exactly where they wanted it to go. They're lining these up beautifully. And all 3 of these players are beyond capable of winning these kickoffs, but they got to win the saves afterwards. Spell check, fortunately, will be there. And he creates another counterattacking opportunity because of that demo. They've got the 3-on-2 for just a moment here.
Okay, Literal has to fight this one up solo again over in the corner, and it works out. Razak's gonna get an open goal. Attaboy, Literal. In such an awkward position over in the corner. Had to fight up against 2. Aaron, Aaron, you gotta be back for the rotation there, honestly. But even then, you can't just really pinpoint it on a singular player. Every player had a relapse in judgment in a sense, and with just about a minute and a half left, it's gonna be Ninjacats taking advantage. And they have the lead now, up 2, and it doesn't seem like they're really going to let go of this vice grip.
Oh, not a chance.
They're not.
Razak again, 4-1. This is a tough part, right? Windows Drivers went down 2 goals, and that's a tough lead to bring back against Ninjacats because all of a sudden you're stuck, a minute and a half left in the game, you got to score 2 goals. So you say, okay, we got to play aggressive, but the second you stop playing a strong, balanced game of Rocket League, Ninjacats are going to come in. They're going to find the holes in your defense. They're going to punish you for over-aggressing. They're going to punish you for committing a little bit more on the attacking side because you want those goals so badly. Your options are so limited against this team this strong that the more you try to score those goals, the more going to come at you.
One minute, Ander has to send it forward, but Piranha's already there for the opportunity. A little bit of a bobble at the midfield area. Yeah, no, I like the point that you brought up, Dor, where again you have a couple of opportunities for the Windows Driver side, but each and every single player from the Ninjacats can come up big at any moment of the game. I mentioned that it was a little bit of a puggy mindset, more like matchmaking, more like ranked play, and that's exactly what it is. Each and every one of these players, they're seasoned veterans.
Oh, what a save.
Now they have their own opportunities, but man, oh man, Ninjacats, even when they have their individual players, and when I mean individual, I mean literal. At this point, he was the only person in that back trying to fight. Razak comes in big after, but Windows Drivers still has a couple of chips. Just goes to show that Windows Drivers, even when they're down, you can't really take an eye off them.
No, they're still in this one. And you have to assume that they are mentally as well, right? If they can have fun losing 4-1, they can have a good time with a game this close.
Oh, dude, they have nothing to lose from losing. Like, from losing or winning this game, they have nothing to lose because, I mean, they're already seeded to lose out anyways. And really, at this point, it's still early on in the season. Facing up against the Ninjacats, it's a little bit of an unfortunate scenario, but they leave from this if they end up losing, just like, whatever. We put up a fight. We put up a couple of good points, but they're just never going to give up. They are never going to give up, but they have to bring back a 2-1 scoreline, which, again, the Ninjacats, they were looking a little bit better in that game, but it came down to the individual opportunities.
Yeah, and it's weird. That felt like a mix between Game 1 and Game 2, right? The control that Windows Drivers had over Game 2 is certainly lessened as Ninjacats have recovered from the blow. Now what happens? Who adapts next? What's the right play here? Windows Drivers are starting to find that middle ground, but the entire first half of that last game felt like kind of a return to Game 1 where all they wanted to do was defend and continually take hits from Ninjacats. So if we see Windows Drivers take away this game, it's because they managed to find that pressure, they managed to find that balance earlier on, no later than a minute in for me.
Well, let's see it, folks. We're going to see how this action goes down, as this just might be it for game number 4 if the Ninjacats can take it away. But it has to come down to a good early start from Windows drivers. And they at least went out the kickoff, but do they really? Piranha takes it forward, but Aaron, the guy who went for the kickoff, he's already there for the recollect over in the defensive side. But Literal, making the defense look silly, and he somehow puts up the ball in a stellar position for Razak. What a play from Literal.
Yeah, Literal beating absolutely everybody. It was a great challenge by the defender, but it goes high. Razak for the punish, and when you've got 2 players already beat, that leaves only 1 left in the goal to defend. Can't find the save. 15 seconds in, and a goal doesn't mean that Windows drivers are doing bad right now, right? We talked about finding the balance, and even with that balanced state, they're going to get scored on. I don't care so much about this team about whether or not they're getting scored on early. I care about how they're playing early. And right now, they're finding the ball in the other half of the field. They're still playing defense. They're controlling the center of the field as well. So this is what we were looking for from Windows drivers. This isn't quite over for Ninjacats.
Not just yet. Still would have to come down to the play-by-play. Any play could open up the field, and again, both teams, they still have that mentality. They're just trying to maintain the rotations as tight as possible, but all these opportunities, they go by for these players to try to make up space.
Oh my God, that was close.
My Lord, Aaron, what a save. I mean, barely trying to get it, looking like a cat flipping up for a yarn ball. Holy.
Razak. The demolition should be enough here. Oh, an uncharacteristic miss by Piranha. That's not what we expect to see out of them. But Aaron's doing it as well. It's a clown fiesta in the corner there, apparently. Everyone just kind of... Yeah, we're taking a break right now. Just, relax the hands. Open net on the other side. What a breakaway by Ander all the way down the line. That's a one-way ticket to the opposing goal.
I was about to say, the only break I see here is a breakaway. Ander has to go through a 1-on-3, and that's as fundamental as you can get. Barely any boost, no trickery in terms of flying. What's that mechanic in this game? Boost? Nah. All he needs is a little bit extra speed, and Ander is able to take it forward, beating out each and every player for the Ninjacats. If that's not symbolism, I don't know what is.
And that's one of the weird things that we've seen in this game, though, is Ninjacats have by and large controlled every single boost pad for the majority of this game. Even when they're losing, they're controlling those boost pads. Windows drivers are just pretty damn good at playing on low boost, and that's saying something, considering we've seen a lot of teams play on low boost against Ninjacats, and none of them have been able to put up a fight until Windows drivers. And it's enough to find these counterattacks, and then they do get boost, and then they start looking even better. And Ander starts building down the line. We get opportunities like this. Razak over the top, open net. It's in the corner. It's just barely out, but finds a second touch to put it in. 2-1. Up go Ninjacats. They're not quite done.
No, sir. No, sir. Still a fighting chance. And really, it's going to come down to that overwhelming play in that back end, right? Their rotations are so stellar. Almost always when they're at least trying to get up a ball over towards that net. And we see it again where a couple of players, they're left out in terms of the rotation, left out in terms of positioning for the Windows driver side. And the Ninjacats, they almost seem robotic in a sense where each player, they know their own role. They know the situation that they're in before they even make contact on the ball. So again, good stuff halfway through the game, but still Windows drivers maintaining their own rotation over towards the back end.
Oh, what a shot.
Holy. Better pass, even better shot. Literal, just letting it scrape by the tip of his car, and it just looks so clean.
That's a beamer. 112 kilos going straight towards your net. A tiny little redirect, but it's enough to put some more pace on that ball. Just unsavable for a team like Windows drivers who have looked great, but their backs against the wall with 2 minutes, 2 goals needed. This is that situation that we said we really didn't want them to get into, where they're effectively forced to play more aggressive than they're actually comfortable doing against a team like Ninjacats. And Ninjacats are going to start punishing here. They're keeping up the aggression on their own. Every single one of these balls, you can tell. Look at the way Windows drivers are playing. They're pushing out. They want to make a counterattack out of it. But Ninjacats comes, shoves them right back in their net, creates a dangerous opportunity of their own, and gets that much closer to winning the game. It's a ball over. Spell checks there just in time, but it's not a comfy position.
Here we go. Literal. Oh, man. Literal trying to fight. Tries to get at least a pinch down on the ground. Razak. actually clears it up more for his teammates. I actually like that decision making from Razak. Gives your team a little bit more time, and not only that, but all of the Windows Drivers players grouped up in net. You give your team yet another opportunity. So they're still controlling the ball, even though it does look like the Windows Drivers players could develop a little bit of a counterattack. They leave the ball be, but they're still passing it around, and they just keep breaking, chipping away at the defensive side. Door, this is just a fundamental in and out W from the Ninjacats thus far.
Yeah, we're going back to game one. Ninjacats have stepped on the pedal. They found those corner boosts, and that's a big thing, right? They start choking out Windows Drivers from a lot of the resources. And as good as they are at playing on low boost, it's still not a position you want to be in. Piranha's going to come in, add insult to injury. 5-1. Ninjacats have found a little bit of stabilization. This game has been anything but Tempur-Pedic for them. Anything but comfortable. But they found the way through it. It feels like Ninjacats can see the end of the tunnel.
Yeah, they're getting there. 5-1. It's what we expected from the Ninjacats at the beginning. If we saw this in game 1 or 2, we wouldn't exactly be all too surprised, right? But again, huge props to Windows Drivers. In we go, though. 50
I love
seconds
that
left,
shot.
And,
oh, he got robbed, guys. That was
robbed.
sick.
That was wonderful.
He saw the 50-50 up in the air, says, screw it, I'm going to send it off the roof. and it was a beautiful idea. It's a shame. He got just robbed by the bounce. Nothing else to that. But still 5-1, Ninjacats. 5-2 in my heart. They tried their best. It's going to be 6 up, though, as Literal comes in for a victory lap. 30 seconds left, and this is the Ninjacats we expect to see.
Yes, sir. Good individual play from Literal after the great pass from Piranha, too. 30 seconds left. 6-1. Still disastrously close to the Brazil-Germany scoreline. Don't like to see that, especially with a Brazilian and a German on the commentary desk. And we might just see it. Are you kidding me? Are you freaking kidding me?
It's only when you're on the desk, Gus. It's only when you're on the desk.
Literally, dude, I'll tell you this right now. For the past month, every time I've done Valorant, no matter what the stage is, whether we're talking collegiate or top-tier professional play, always a 7-1 when I'm on the desk. And it seems like the Ninjacats, they want to sprinkle in a little bit more pain, right? Yet another Windows driver, yet another Windows update to really make my life a little bit more rough. And the Ninjacats, they're making it fun. Windows drivers, at this point, they're just going play-by-play. And Door, this is just all too fun, right? Ninjacats, they're having a great time at the moment.
Yeah, and this is something Windows drivers could go home. They could be proud of. I mean, we see teams go way worse against Ninjacats.
Worse.
Ninjacats always have
the
the
scoreline at the moment, but you know.
No, but I mean the past 3 games.
Series,
overall series, this was fantastic performance from Windows drivers. Ninjacats, what we expect from them. A little bit of a gut check early on in the season. I don't think they were quite ready for it coming into game number 1 and 2, but I'm sure they're glad to take a little bit of a lesson from a team that they can expect to be seeing later on in the season. Maybe they get one more here. The ball's up. The goal's in. Spell check for 2, baby.
Woo! Let's go. Always a little bit of hype to see the little guys getting yet another one. Again, the game between David and Goliath, the game of the little brothers and the big brothers. It's Ninjacats maintaining their perfect record thus far in CEA play. Again, the champions from the last season looking to hold on to their crown and, again, holding on to it with a vice grip.
And they've done it well. Ninjacats, we can expect to see more of them heading into the future. Windows drivers, I want to see them up at that top level, man. Yeah, I want to see the rematch of this later on when Windows drivers only get better. Ninjacats, right, they've been around for a while. Windows drivers have some room to grow. They've got some gap to close, and I think they can get to that top level before the end of the season.
Oh, I absolutely expect it. I would be surprised if we don't see them at around the tier 1 play, if not top tier 2. So again, Windows drivers, best of luck for the rest of the season. We saw a pretty good showcase from 3 Microsoft teams today, and the CEA pretty ripe with talent, even if it's all just the Windows kind of line of products at this point. When I mean line of products, I mean line of players. These guys are nuts.
They are insane. We're bound to see more of them. Coming up next week, though, there's more Rocket League. Same time, same place. You guys won't want to miss it. But for this week, thank you guys so much for watching. I've been Door. You can catch me at Door_cast on Twitter. You can catch my homie Upmind at Upmind_. Go ahead and shoot us a follow, and you'll be able to keep up with all the CEA action. Until then, though, we'll see you next time.